We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The Chinese embassy in Manila has denied reports of China's construction and reclamation activities in some unoccupied parts of the Spratly Islands in the West Philippine Sea. The Chinese embassy echoed the statement of South China Sea Probing Initiative that the article on the supposed activities was fake news. The initiative was referring to a report published by Bloomberg that said China has engaged in new construction activities in the Eldad Reef, Whitsun Reef, Lam Kiam Cay, and Sandy Cay. The initiative tweeted that the sandbars and formations of Lam Kiam Cay, Eldad Reef, and Whitsun Reef naturally change every year while Sandy Cay is occupied by Vietnam. Eldad Reef or Malvar Reef or Whitsun or Julian Felipe Reef are located within the 200 nautical miles exclusive economic zone of the Philippines. The Department of Foreign Affairs earlier expressed concerns over these reports, saying reclamation activities violate international law and existing agreement with claimants. The Philippine Coast Guard has monitored about 26,000 outbound passengers and over 21,500 inbound passengers in all ports nationwide this Thursday. The Coast Guard has placed its offices on heightened alert to manage the influx of passengers during the Christmas season from December 15, 2022 to January 7 of next year. The PCG said over 2,000 personnel were deployed in 15 districts. It also said it has inspected 225 vessels and 242 motor bangkas. Earlier, PCG Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu said all 25,000 personnel will be deployed nationwide for the holiday season. The Coast Guard also reminded ship owners to ensure that all their vessels are in good condition for the safety of passengers and crew. Fishermen and ship crew were likewise advised to follow sea travel regulations to provide comfortable, safe, and convenient trips to the riding public. More livelihood programs for the urban poor are slated for next year in a bid to empower more urban poor communities. Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor Chair Undersecretary Elpidio Jordan Jr. said more livelihood projects would be implemented to ensure that the marginalized and underprivileged sectors are given the opportunity to uplift their lives. This is in line with the administration's target to reduce the poverty ratio to a single digit. Jordan said concerned government agencies must work together to promote the welfare and interest of every poor Filipino household. Last month, the PCUP distributed more than 6.4 million pesos to around 429 beneficiaries in Mandaue City, Cebu that will serve as seed capital for their chosen enterprises. A group of travel agencies agrees that Boracay, Cebu, and Palawan are the top go-to places in the country. The Philippine Travel Agencies Association, or PTAA, said that based on their records, Boracay still tops the most preferred place, especially among overseas Filipino workers and their families. PTAA Executive Vice President J.B. Bernal Formillesa said more flights have been added to Boracay this week due to the large number of visitors. Meanwhile, among the best picks for international travels include South Korea, Taiwan, and Japan. The Tourism Department earlier said about 4.8 million foreign visitors are expected to arrive in the country next year and could at least generate $5.8 billion in revenue. The Philippines is also showcased as a top cruise destination for 2023. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head onto the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and on Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change.